Okay, finally. Alright, this is video 9, but more likely fourth outtake already. I'm going to try this one more time and then I'm going to give up for the night. I'm going to talk about Doctor Who, and I'm going to talk about alternate reality versions of the Cybermen, Daleks, Silurians, and Centaurs. There may be a possibility that there may be some type of war. Maybe two universes merged into one, and we have two different types of Daleks, Cybermen, all these different races. Um, I hope that we get to see the classic Cybermen return and destroy the current Cybermen, only because I'm an old fan of the original Cybermen, and I think that they would be a lot better than this new version. I don't like the Victory Daleks. I think they're terrible. I like the Daleks from the first couple seasons series. I'm sorry, of this new series. But I'm hoping we get to see some type of big battle. I think there's a lot of theories out there. Originally, I just subscribed now. Asperger's saw 2009. We believe that series 5, 6 is in the DreamWorld. There's a lot of elements that would lead us to believe that. A lot of hints. The bird tweets. Now, the bird tweets was in Amy's choice, which signified dreams. But if you go backwards, like the 11th hour, you hear bird tweets. I think that Stephen Moffat was watching the Three Doctors episode with Omega, because there was a scene where there was bird tweets in there, and I know Omega has the power of dreams too, to go into the Doctor and make him enter the dream and fight that creature thing. So I think that the Doctor could be in a dream world. If he's not in a dream world or a Matrix, like Silent in the Library, it could be that two universes merge together, like it was hinted at in Doomsday, where Rose said, "Why can't you just come get me?" So many words, and the Doctor said that there will be cracks all over the place, and two universes would merge. So they kind of hinted at that before series 5 even started. So I think two universes merged, and eventually the Doctor's going to have to put it back the way it is. The only survivor is going to be River Song. This whole series 5 and 6 is going to go away, and everything should be back to normal. You got to think about the paradox effect, because there's a lot of paradoxes in series 5 and 6. You have Kazran Sardik. How could you touch your younger version of yourself without blowing up the universe or making some type of explosion? Same thing with in the Pandorica, the Big Bang, when the Doctor grabbed himself when he was dying. There was no explosion, but yet two sonic screwdrivers, the same exact sonic screwdrivers, would cause an explosion. You don't see Amy Pond touching Amelia Pond, there was no explosion. But yet Rose Tyler, when she touched her infant self in Father's Day, there was a big problem. So I think that the whole series is so full of paradoxes that it just doesn't even care anymore. There is no laws of time. So the universe needs to be put back the way it was when the Doctor regenerated and when the TARDIS started falling apart. So I'm hoping that we get to see the end of this paradox nonsense. I don't like, the one thing I don't like about Stephen Moffat, what he's doing is the idea that your future self can go back in time and help your past self. That's a paradox in itself, and the Doctor's not supposed to cross his own time stream, as the 10th Doctor stated to Martha Jones and Smith and Jones. So I'm not happy about that. That's also from Bill and Ted, when Bill and Ted would leave clues or things to get out of the precinct or something like that. The American version, which was like a total copy of Doctor Who, but it's like they copied off each other. I don't like that concept. I hope it goes away, and I never want to see that concept again, where the Doctor or Amy would bump into the other selves like it's a regular thing, like Amy buying her younger self ice cream. I mean, you're just asking for trouble with all sorts of nonsense with that. And hopefully that stuff goes away. Alright, so this is a paradox video basically, and I'm hoping that there's no more paradoxes and we can get back onto normal Doctor Who stories. The silence has to be solved, and I want to see other things. I want to see Cybermen war. I want to see the Modas Cybermen versus the new Cybermen. I want to see the Daleks return to glory. I want to see the Daleks a menacing threat. I want to see them a joke. I want to see the Weeping Angels come back, and I want to see a monumental episode like Blink. Can we have that? I mean, why would you even put the Weeping Angels in the God Complex? That's ridiculous. And the Cybermen episode in closing time was really, really good. But why would you want to use them for 5 minutes? So we need a big episodes with these classic characters. And you know what? I used to hate the Suntarans, but they're starting to grow on me. So I want to see a good Suntaran episode in Series 7 and 8. And I definitely want to see the Ooh back, and I want to see the Devil returning from the same pit. From David Tennant's era. Okay, I think this is going good so far, though. The machine here, because it was acting up kind of funny. Also, I was alluding to the fact about the Master kept getting cut off, that I think there's another adventure where the Master battles Rose Tyler, and Rose Tyler wins. The Doctor would not give the Master any information about his past companions. He wouldn't even do that. The Master had to get that information from somewhere. And he had total knowledge over Rose, and he talked about her with the utmost respect. So I think that's going to be in the anniversary. I also think River is going to be anniversary also, because she is a part of Doctor Who. I mean, some may not like the character. I like her, but I just don't want it to take away from the Doctor. Just like when K9 and Romana kind of took away from the Doctor. I want the Doctor to be the top guy. I do want to see Matt Smith with new companions. Maybe Abigail can somehow return. But I don't Amy Pond, Rory, and River are so tied to the series tightly now. They can't be away from the series. We gotta have them back for a lot of episodes. But let's have a couple episodes with a new companion. That would be good. Or Abigail, or maybe even bring back an old companion like Donna Noble. I love Donna Noble character. She's awesome, and she would fit. I could just see her doing Matt Smith. It would work. All right, so we talked about the Master. Keeps going back to Rory. Rory could be the Master's child. Maybe he was conceived in Sound of Drums in that alternate reality, and when reality reverted back, he was protected in the womb, which means he wasn't supposed to exist in the first place, which means that's why he keeps dying. So maybe Rory's a Time Lord, maybe Amy is the Ronnie, I don't know. But I think Amy's a Time Lord. And also keep in mind, like I mentioned to Asperger and Star 2009 a while back, Leela was left on Gallifrey with the Time Lord, and I think they got married. They might have had a child, which is half Time Lord, half human, so that could be Rory as well. We don't know. Do I have time here? Yes, I do. Okay, so why don't we talk also now about Martha Jones, because Martha Jones keeps hinting lately, well, the character Martha Jones, Freema Agyeman, keeps hinting that she wants to return for the anniversary. I think they need to fix the character. I'm not happy with the character becoming a doctor and that mercenary. That's a kind of huge leap, and I don't want to see it that way. I have a lot of respect for the character, but she was kind of used in all the wrong directions. Fans are clamoring for Rose and Martha to have some type of dialogue together, because they kind of got the connection that the sense that they didn't like each other. Is Rose going to be too happy with Martha marrying Mickey Smith? I doubt it. Is Martha going to be happy that Rose is with the human doctor? I doubt it. So I want to see what happens with that. I also want to see if there was other traps from the Master. There was pictures about the 11th hour where had Saxon license plates on the fire truck that they used, but I don't know if that was a joke. I think that the master, if he's not in a time war, he's on Earth. I mean, but he just probably degrading so much that all he can do is eat. I don't know why I envision it, but I envision when the Doctor encounters the Master again, he's going to be like bearded and, just going to be like a crazy, crazy nut until he gets stabilized. But I do want to see the Master return. I like the Harold Saxon Master. The Master where he was constantly eating, okay, that was cool, but I want him to go back to his glory, his power. The head of Britain. I mean, the Prime Minister. That's what I want to see. That Howard Saxon. I wish Lucy Saxon was still alive, but she's gone. And I want to see the Ood return. But I want to see the Ood return not as the good guys, because they're better bad guys than good guys. So, alright, thanks for subscribing, and I hope you like my channel, and please leave comments below. Thank you.